GoToWhitney.com.
You know, in AC, we've had such a fantastic run with, with the Chop House and with the barbecue concept. Now, have you seen the sandwich joint yet?
I know it just opened.
Yeah, so the sandwich joint. So, being in this kind of environment, being in this greater Philly, greater AC, East Coast, this triangle, I mean, people love great food. It's a lot of blue collar. It's a lot of my kind of people. It's a lot of Triple D fans. It's a lot of sports fans. A lot of families.
Is it the same menu here?
There's different things. I mean, everything kind of gets their own little mix. Of course, the Chop House has more steaks. The price point's higher, but I don't like to reinvent the wheel. So if it's been working and we've been doing good with it, we like to keep that going. Yeah. We came in. We're running a cheesesteak here. To me, coming into Philly and running a cheesesteak is scary. But we've done great with it, and the team really likes it. And as long as you use really quality ingredients and you show the team how you want it done, and you follow that, and you stay consistent. It works out really well. So we've had great response. Oh no, you can't sucker me into that one. You cannot sucker me into that one. But I will tell you what I do. Every time I come to town, I try to go to a different place and try. And so this time we went all the way out to Roxboro. Fantastic, great people, tons of character, all that, just what you want. Just when you're a West Coast guy and you're showing up to this East Coast phenomenon of the cheesesteak, you want to find those kind of places. That's the kind of place we went to, and the people were awesome, and the food was great. I haven't heard about it.
Oh, well, you got to check.
Killing it?
Yeah, killing it. You got to try it back. You got to go.
But see, somebody out here on the East Coast making taco pizza is like a guy from California making a cheesesteak.
Yeah, right.
But a lot of those boundaries aren't up anymore. People are starting to recognize that as chefs we have different ways that we see things and do things, and sometimes it's that outside of the box creativity that takes it to the next level.
That's awesome.
I probably don't put as much pasta on the menu or as much Asian food. I mean, both which are huge favorites of mine. But in little ways, like the sashimi wan taco makes it on. It's got a little Asian influence to it. There'll be little things here. Cajun chicken Alfredo's on this menu, which is one of my big time faves. But it's what you have to do is really you're kind of like how a band writes a song list for what they're going to play. Knowing the environment, knowing where your fans are, knowing what they like, knowing what you've done well in the past, how things have been recognized. That's kind of what has to happen. You can't just rubber stamp this and say, okay, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen. I mean, I fought like crazy not to do a cheesesteak on the menu. Again, trying to give respect to Philly. Got everybody from Philly coming over here like they're going to want a cheesesteak. Right. One of the number one things the management team all said is, please give us a cheesesteak. I said, okay. I got it. So it's not always just the way I think it should go. But we're really surrounded. I got a great team here. I got a great management team. This whole Harrah's relationship that we have all over the country that we've been doing with these guys has been dynamite, and we continue to exceed their expectations. So we're happy. I think by now we're on all the ships. I don't know if we've made it to every single one, but I'm pretty sure that at least the burger joint is in every single ship. But we started a new program with them also called Pig and Anchor. So we do a barbecue program. We're actually the first ship on the high seas that has an actual smoker on the ship. And so we had it built by Old Hickory, good friends of ours. They built us a special barbecue setup, a real smoker that goes on the ship. And it's been we've been killing it. Well, I just did a new show that's coming out. It'll be coming out this fall called Guy's Big Project, where I take 8 people. Well, actually, a couple of them were 2 people on a team, but take 8 teams. I call them prospects, and take their show idea and take them and develop them and try to train them and educate them on what it takes to become successful and to curate a show. And then each week, certain people get to move on and continue to develop, and certain people, we, as we call it, get off the train. And so we just got done shooting that, and that's really. I mean, there's no rhyme. There's no exact method to how it gets done. It's a combination between who are the people, what kind of food do they like, what kind of environment are they in, what is the culture of food at the current time. Different things are spiking as trends in different ways. But what I tell you in the restaurant business, and this is what I say to them all the time, if you're interested in going into the restaurant business, you go get as much experience as you can. Go make sure that you are putting yourself in the environment and you understand what you're dealing with, and do it on somebody else's dollar before you do it on your own, because it's real. I mean, And go in with enough money. People always think, oh, we're going to do really good. We're going to make a ton of money and we'll have this. And undercapitalizing can be the first thing that takes the rug from underneath you. So, I'm living it. It's such a big, it's almost like a really amazing dream. The things that I get to do and the things I get to see. One of my favorite things is philanthropy. And I get to go, this weekend I'm going to Boston to do a program with Tom Brady, do a program called Best Buddies, working with intellectually disabled adults. And having the chance to do that, and having the chance to see that people are interested in what I do, and that it's Make-A-Wish Foundation, another one of my favorite things to do, working with kids. So I don't know, no, there's not really. I mean, I've been there, done that, seen, and don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. I really appreciate the opportunity that I've been given, or that I've worked for. So no, I just kind of wake up every day and have another adventure, and like to see that my kids are doing good, and glad that I've got a healthy family and cool wife and a healthy mom and dad, and little projects. So we do a little wine project called Hunt Ride right now. It's our winery. We have a little winery called Hunt Ride, Hunter and Rider, and so we named it after them. So we've been doing really good with the winery. But this is the moment right now. Coming here, seeing this. If you would have told me 10 years ago, hey, Guy Fieri, you're going to open a restaurant in Philadelphia, right on the river, and at a horse track and a casino, and you get to do whatever you want, I would have said, okay, good. I'm sorry that you fell and hit your head, because that's about the craziest thing in the world. But it's turned out. It's happened. I mean, it's real life. I love antiques. Like when we were here in Philly today, we were driving around trying to find antique stores. I like old stuff. I love history.
Do you watch those shows like Storage Wars?
No, because I get jealous. Not Storage Wars, but the pickers. But I get jealous. I love that. I'm like, oh, I want that big old Texas oil sign, So I get in trouble. I come home with stuff all the time, relics, and my wife just ships them right out to the garage.
Hi, I'm Dana. And I'm Christine.
And I'm Andrew.
Come see us at Guy Fieri's. And don't forget to follow GoToWhitney.